Aloha, it's Matthew, and today I have another all-season plate for you guys. Um, this one is a pretty old plate. It's Chic Peak, and the BM is from back when it was Bundle Monster. BM-XL476, and this is all about like rocks and geode type stuff and marble formations. And it's great for a beginner because all of these imperfect designs are great for starting out, because if you get a bad pickup or if you get it down and a little bit doesn't stick to your nail or something, it's no big deal. You can just keep going because it looks natural. Um, on my nails, I have Triceratops by Mooncat, and it is matte by design. And I actually have I have the entire pretty prehistoric set, which I think it was 8 polishes, and they're all matte, I believe, when they dry. And Mooncat claims that it's a quick drying matte formula, and it was pretty quick drying. I wanted to find out if I could apply it like they say, and not need a quick dry top coat. And lucky for me, I had a really lazy day yesterday where we just sat around and watched a lot of TV. And even then, if you look, I don't think it's going to show up on film. There's a tiny dent in that one. But I did 3 coats of the Triceratops, and then I did a coat of their Matte Made in Hell, which is their matte top coat. And I don't know, maybe next time I'll try using a quick dry top coat first and then coming back with a matte. Um, I don't know why that would be so extraordinary when you think about, like, there are plenty of reflective glitter polishes that dry down pretty matte, or really heavy flaky ones that dry pretty matte. And so it's the same boat as those. You just have to put on your clear quick dry top coat, which, if you're not familiar, is going to be glossy. And then once that's dry, you can come back with the matte. So I think I'm going to give that a shot next time and see which one I like best. Here on the nail rack, we've got a nice mix today. This is Plankton from Mooncat. It is just a shimmery green. There's no like shift in what the green color is. So it's a shimmery green with scattered holographic in it. And then on the next nail, I tried Cirque polishes for the first time, Cirque colors. And so I'll have a video coming out with that. I ordered 2 of their lucky bags, which they might still currently have. And it's a grab bag of 5 items. I didn't quite read that right, because you can order up to 2 at a time. And I did get a set of stickers, which, but for 25, no, yeah, each grab bag is $25. So I was thinking I was getting each polish for $5, but I got 9 polishes and 1 set of stickers. So this one here is called Laverne, and it's this creamy beigey with little black speckles in it. And I thought that that would look really good for a natural stone base. Then we have Atomic Polish. I just found these guys recently on Polish Pickup, and I've been thoroughly impressed. This one, again, is a shimmer, and so both of these are 3 coats, and still somewhat sheer. There's a little bit of translucency, so if you're not okay with that, I would start off with something like Fill and Groovy from KB Shimmer, which is a ridge filling base coat, and it also has this color this like beige tone in it to kind of even out your nail before you put on a color. And it just adds to opacity when it comes down to it. This one's called H2O. It was from the Oceanic collection. There were 4 polishes in it and really pretty. Then also from Polish Pickup, I discovered Night Owl lacquers, and I went and got a couple from them. And this one is called Olive for Mustard. And I guess what they do is they do color of the quarter. That's COTQ. So this was the 2022 third color of the quarter, and it's a mustardy olivey color. And then this final one is from KB Shimmer, and it is a creme polish. And for theirs, I think across the board, all of their polishes are $12. So, you know, if you're looking at something that's like got a bunch of holographic and other stuff in it, then $12 is a steal of a deal. But then when it comes to, well, you know what? When it comes to a creme, it's a pretty good deal too. Like I said in my last video that Sally Hansen Miracle Gel and OPI, which are both 15 milliliters, are $13 here in the store in Hawaii. I think a lot of places they're getting up to $12, $13. So $12 for creme is not out of bounds in my book. Okay, so let's get started. What I wanted to say about this plate is that it often works well with a creme base and then a metallic stamp, or vice versa. A metallic base, a shimmer base, with a creme topper. Or I think we're going to experiment with some shiny on shiny and see what happens. So for stamping polishes, I've got Cozy B350, and that's going to go on this green one, and we're looking for a St. Patty's Day theme for that one. And then on the Laverne, we've got Gaslamp B480. This was in a Manny by Me monthly subscription kit. And it's a brown, but it's got like a gold-green reflect in it. And I think that it will be complementary on that. So now on the H2O, I'm going to try Clockwork first, which, that's funny. These two were the two that came in that kit that month, Gaslamp and Clockwork B481. Because it's kind of a coppery orangey metallic. And I think that this turquoise blue is going to offset this really well. And if it doesn't, I've got S'more B479 as a backup that I think we're going to try and stamp right over if it doesn't work out. On the Olive for Mustard, we've got Artichoke B499. And if you like swampy green gold, this is for you. I think this one looked really good on purple, on green, on brown. It's a very useful stamping polish in that it looks good on a lot of different colors. And then y'all know I'm a sucker for gray, so here's a gray, the light. Oh, I don't think I said the name of this one is My Life's Porpoise. It makes me giggle. My Life's Porpoise is like a porpoise gray. And on that one, we're going to be using Straight Up Black B171 and Pewter B323. So a black and a silver. Okay, so let me grab a paper towel and let's get started. So Scotty and I went with my friend Christopher to the Janet Jackson concert this last weekend, and it was one of the best concerts I've been to, in that like so many people were sitting down. It was an older crowd, and we didn't have to stand for the whole concert. I mean, we did get up and stand and dance and cheer and scream, but for a majority of it, it was sit down. And we had great seats. I didn't realize the auditorium, I guess I would call it. I wouldn't call it a stadium that we went to, was much smaller than what I had in my mind. in my mind, I was thinking of the Tacoma Dome, where I've gone to see shows before, or the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. And those are enormous arenas, right? And this one was much smaller, much cozier. She was, I don't know, maybe 40 feet away. It was maybe 50. She was really close. Okay, so on this green, I want to do this gold, and I had some picked out, and I think I remember which ones are which. So let's go for it. I think that these fine line designs here are very pretty. There's some of it up here, and then over here. This one's fine lines, but it's much more dense down here, right? So it gives a different look. So we're going for that green one. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. Okay. And I need a scraper card. And I need a stamper. Oh, I'm going to insert a picture of my nails that I wore to the concert real quick. I think it was just absolutely adorable to have nails that perfectly matched my Aloha shirt. And then I had like some soft sage shorts. So I think my outfit looked on point. So I had a lot of fun. Cozy, right? We're using cozy, or we're using this corner one here. And if you've never worked with these metallics before, sometimes I find you have to work very quickly. There we go. And like I said in the beginning, with this being great for beginners, I didn't get a perfect pickup. And the best part is, it doesn't matter. You can take whatever's left on your stamp and fill in places if you think you need, because it's all, okay, well, that's not going to stick on. It's all random, right? And we'll zoom in here at the end for a more detailed look. So that one is if shiny on shiny on shiny, really pretty. And that's my take on a St. Patrick's Day theme. I could see also using a white in there. Like maybe these really skinny lines under the gold, and then have the framework of the gold on top of that. I just didn't want to do what I thought might end up looking like too much. But I think that one is gorgeous. Okay, on to a more neutral looking nail. If if you're needing to go to the office or whatever, where you have to have appropriate nails, this is much more subdued. But the one I want to do on it is this really cool branching looking crystalline effect here. So let's pull that up, and we're doing that one in gas lamp. And I haven't tried any of these beforehand, so I hope they work. I hope that the combinations work. I think what I found with this plate is that using high contrast is often looks really well. It looks really good because especially with these really fine lines, if there's not enough contrast, it can just blend in, right? Let's get this stuff off of here that we don't want. Okay. And then going right there. This nail tip's a little bit short for this stamp. I'm going to try and just use what's on there and cover up. Again, these are like imperfect designs. And by imperfect, I mean not that the plate is wrong or bad. They're imperfect as in they're not like plaid, right? They're not crosshatch or stripes or a perfect circle or something that you can tell if it's off. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. Okay, so we'll, like I said, we'll zoom in at the end for a more detailed look. Okay, so here's the one where we might have to come back if it doesn't. I had a little cutesy gem magnet thing running around here somewhere, and now I can't. Oh, there it is. Boop. Okay. So, there's that. For this one, I wanted to use the bright coppery orangey. I think if you have Jack, I think is another copper metallic one. And I'm trying to make this kind of look like turquoise, turquoise, the stone, which this this design right here really lends itself well to that. And you could do that in entirely mattes. Like if you used a turquoise base or a teal base and then a brown, you're going to get the look of actual the gemstone turquoise. I've been saying turquoise for so long because of because of RuPaul's Drag Race. But I think that these metallics are going to play well on each other. I kind of missed the end of that one, but that's going to be okay. I think it's going to be just fine. Can you guys see? Oh, uh-huh. Okay. And then if you've got a big blank area that you want to add some more, just use what's still on your stamper. Okay, that's a winner. Yeah. Okay, that one might be my favorite, you guys. Oh, wow. Okay, so when we zoom in, I think you guys are gonna lose it over that one. So now here is what I was talking about with some creme polish with a metallic. This one is metallic brown. And the one I wanted to do that one, I don't think I picked out a design for that one. Let's pick. I'm going to try this one here. Kind of looks like crystal striations. And I mean, really, any of these can work for what you're doing. This one is, I mean, some of them are intended, excuse me, to look more like, this looks more like, it's not jade, but it's a green stone that has bands like that. Not agate. What do I mean? Well, clearly I'm not hippie enough here. I'm sure it'll come to me right when I'm done filming. Put down some polish. Okay. Scrape it. Pick it up. Oh, yeah. So now, if you're doing it on your nails, oh, yeah, okay. I went just a little bit shy of the tip, but that's okay. We can put some right there on the tip. What I was saying is that if you're doing this on your nails, these stamps, these designs are probably going to be long enough for your nail. But just look at it, you know, if you think you need to do something different, like this one over here is going to be great for you all that have claws. And then some of these can end up repeating on themselves. Like this one in particular that kind of has this cross line right here. If you pulled this design and stamped it down and found that you're, you know, a 1/4 inch too short, you could pick up the design again, but put this line right up against itself and have it the pattern continue on. Do you know what I'm saying? So here's that one. Let's see. We'll take a look at it zoomed in. And then here is a fun design using this this whole long one right here. If you look down on this end, there's much wider portions, where when you get onto this end, they're much skinnier. You see the change in design there? So for the gray nail, I'm going to go with black as the wider part. And of course, you could use any shade of gray or white even. Like I said in my book, white and black are just the lightest and darkest versions that you can have of gray. And I didn't clean off my stampers. Let me just grab a second one here. Okay. And we're going to go scrape and pick it up. Okay, we got a blob on the corner there, but it's no big deal. And I'm going to start with some thicker black design. Okay. And honestly, you could stop right there. That's gorgeous. And in in this design being really long and stretched out, you could do all of your nails, right? And then flip it over and do all of your nails this way. And you could end up manipulating this one design to get all of your nails and they'd all look different. I think that that's pretty cool about that. So now let's take it on the skinnier end. And let me clean off these stampers. Take a second. I really need to pull out my sticky stamper station. I have it, and I don't know why I constantly use Scotch tape. If you don't know, the sticky stamper station is basically just a giant sheet of sticky paper. You can plan on one side that's like regular paper, and then you peel it open, it's like a giant sticker, and you can just clean your stamper head in one little poke. Okay, so then here we got this last thin design, and we're using pewter. And so any of these designs, you could switch up the coloration. Like I feel like going gray, black, and silver, we're kind of keeping it somewhat monochromatic. Where like this one, did I end up? I did end up using, the orange did end up looking really good on there. Okay, yeah, that was a success. Using these complementary colors that are at the extreme opposite angles of the color wheel is going to give you a lot of, it'll be pleasing to the eye as well. Okay, so we got silver here. Okay. And then oh my gosh. The layering of marble effects on this, you guys. And the thing that oh, this is my favorite one. Sorry, turquoise. This one is the winner. Oh yeah. The thing that I was going to say about this is that I think you could do it either way, honestly, but I feel like doing the thicker portion on the bottom stamp and then the thinner one on the top stamp is going to give you a better design because you're going to see the thicker designs through the thinner designs versus the other way around. I'm pretty sure it would look good the other way too. You can give it a shot. If that's how you want to wear it, follow your heart. Okay, so let's zoom in and take a quick look here, you guys. I think we're just about done. Okay, so here's that first one. Now, like I said, here in the middle, I entirely missed the pickup. Like, yeah, there is a big open, oh, you can't see. There's a big open space. Pull this up here. There is a big open space right there, but I think this line like didn't quite get picked up across, yep, across right there. Oh, here we go. Across right there. It didn't get picked up. But that's what I'm saying is that you don't have to worry about that on this one. It's going to look great. And if that really bugged you, you can always pick up the design again, turn the stamp around and stamp it again, and you just have a more busy gold striping. And then here's the one with that branching. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then here is the turquoise. And if you look at the actual gemstone, sometimes it's more flat, as in non-metallic, and then sometimes it does have more hints of like copper in it, right? And then here is that it's neutral, but I think that that's stunning, right? Get out your prugliest olive mustard green and put some brown on it, and you have got a beautiful nail. And then this one I think has got to be my favorite. I say it over and over again that I'm a sucker for gray, and that one is just beautiful. And then, so I was having trouble figuring out how I would use this plate over this kind of design. Here, let me back out again. This flaky design that has so much going on in it. But I think I'm going to pull that silver one again and see if it looks good on here. And if it doesn't, well, so much for that. But here, let me grab a cotton ball real quick. Okay, you guys got to let me know which design turned out to be your favorite in the bottom there. We got St. Patrick's Day, we got the brown, we got the turquoise, we got the olive, and then we've got the gray. Which one did you like best? I think I'm going to clean this up, stamp my nail, and then I might throw some matte. See, which ones would we want to see matte? I'm going to put on, while we do my nail, some smudge-free top coat on this one and the gray one. So the smudge-free top coat is going to lock in that stamping polish so that it won't get reactivated when I put a matte top coat on it. So I'm just going to let these sit and dry. Here, I'll leave them on screen so you guys can pick which one's your favorite. Okay, and let me clean off this silver end. I think that that's going to be the ticket on a busier background like the polish I'm wearing, is to use that open work design. So maybe even this one over here. And maybe aim for more of this end of it, or put the heavier detailed stuff down toward the base of your cuticle. So let's try for this one. And I need to just get that out of my hand. I didn't have a good place to put it where it wouldn't roll away. Okay, so here's our cleaned up design. And I'm using pewter. And I've got a clean stamper. Okay, I think everything's ready. You know what I'm going to do real quick? These are matte, and I've never actually tried to stamp on matte, but I have heard that if you try and stamp on matte, sometimes it won't stick. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my nail with a layer of Orly Bonder Base, which is just a sticky base coat. And it's like super quick drying sticky base coat. If you want to stick with Maniology brand products, they do have a sticky base coat that they call sticky base coat. So it's essentially the same type of a product. You want to let that dry for 30 to 40 seconds, depending on where you are. If you're in Arizona, it's probably going to be 30 seconds or maybe even 25. And if you're somewhere where it's really wet, Florida, Hawaii, might take just a little bit longer. Even though it's hot here, the air is thick and humid. And let's put down some silver here. And okay, got our stamp there. And then get this lined up so you guys can see. Uh-huh. Okay, wow. And then, oh, wow. Okay. uh, Let me just grab that piece of Scotch tape again, and I'm going to clean up these little fine lines when they land on your cuticle. Usually will pop right off with some tape. If you have a thicker design, um, I would recommend using a little liquid latex just for easier cleanup. It's not that, it doesn't take that long to set, and then cleanup is so much easier of a breeze. And then I think I need to make this one matte again, now that, because there's all that sticky base coat exposed in between all the silver. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm getting distracted by the pretty. So we're doing the same thing, smudge-free top coat, and we'll come back, we'll matte all three of these at the same time. Mm-hmm. And then the thing about these, this collection of polishes from Mooncat is that they look fantastic matte, but they also look, and take a look at it here, I'm going to zoom in. Take a look at it real quick while it's still wet. It's shiny, and there is, did I? Yeah, I zoomed in. It's shiny in a different way than this one right next to it, right? So let's grab a orange stick and just get that extra top coat out of there real quick. Okay, good to go. And then, ooh, a little bit trying to stick to it. Okay, let's zoom back out. Okay, let's matte those two, matte this one, and then take a look at a matte. And then we'll be done, you guys. If you are liking my videos, feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. This is Orly Matte Top Coat. I found that most matte top coats pretty much are a matte top coat. I haven't run into one that I don't, well, I can't get that one open. I guess I'm not going to use that one. Let's use the Matte Made in Hell from Mooncat. The thing about this one is that I think that they charge like $13. Don't quote me. I think it's like $13. I think it's like the price of, pretty close to the price of their polish. And for a top coat, I feel like that is a little pricey. Where like KB Shimmer has their O Matte, which is around here somewhere, and it is, I think, $6.50 for a 15 milliliter bottle. So it's like half the price for more product. You can't beat it. KB Shimmer has some great prices on their base and top coats, and they also have like this base and top coat combo deal where you can put a base coat and a top coat. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, a combo, right? And then they also have big old 4-ounce refill bottles. I think they might have some 2-ounce ones as well. But if you wait until like the Black Friday sale and you get a 4-ounce refill. Look at the size of this bottle, you guys. That's so much top coat. Um, and if you wait till their Black Friday sale, they usually have like 20 or 30% off. So to get a good deal and a percentage off, you're winning. Okay, so let's zoom back in and take a look at these matte, and then we'll be done. Okay, so there is, I don't know if I like that one as much matte, because there's a lot going on underneath it with the shimmer. The camera is like really having a hard time capturing that. And then there's that one. I think looks stunning matte. I think it looked great both ways, but that one looks really good matte. And then the one on my finger, we're back to matte. And it's just got a nice, you know, marbled look. And then you can still see the flakes underneath. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around. Until next time, bye.